Hello, hello, my beautiful friends. How are you this evening? It's lovely to see you. I'm Elizabeth Angeline, the owner of Heaven, the Spa on the Rock, and I am here tonight to tell you all about collagen induction therapy, otherwise known as CIT. So thank you so much for your time this evening. I am so thrilled that you have chosen me to be educating you tonight on all the things collagen induction therapy. So we'll dive right in. Let me know if you're here with me live by smashing that heart button. Say hello from wherever you are. It's great to see you. I've had a most wonderful day. Today I got to pick up our magnificent new microneedles. The dermal rollers are here. It's so exciting. So today's video is to educate you on why you might want to bring this into your skincare regime. For me, the better question is, why wouldn't you? This is such an exciting tool. It is not new. Collagen induction therapy is not a new technology. It has actually been around for 15 years in many different modalities, but we now have more access to education, and I find that you as a client are more educated and more informed, and you have just more access to more information. So microneedling is becoming much more popular for so many reasons. We have 6 major conditions that we are asked about all the time in the spa that this simple device covers. So amazing. Let me know you're here with me live. Thank you for your time. So what is collagen induction therapy? Now it's another name for microneedling. So collagen induction therapy can be done at home, and it can also be done in the spa. So I'm going to go into that a little bit more near the end of the video as to how you can get this procedure done and take care of this procedure at home as well. So collagen induction therapy, hello my loves, is a minimally invasive treatment or procedure that stimulates your skin's natural fibroblasts, which are the molecules and cells responsible for your elastin and your collagen. So basically we're causing very controlled micro injuries to the skin, and then the skin feels signally wounded and traumatized. So the only way to respond to that injury or that signal that the skin is giving us is with collagen and elastin. So they're micro, completely invisible wounds, 0.3 millimeters deep to be exact. There is a 0.5 millimeter roller. We didn't get that one. It is for deeper lines, for deeper scars, and can only be used once a week. So the 0.3 millimeter microneedles, you cannot see the needles. There are no bleeding involved, and you can build up to 3 to 5 times a week depending on your skin type. So again, you're making micro injuries in the skin, and the results can be very exciting. So you're thinking, why would you do that? When you age, let's go back. So all of us are like, I want younger looking skin. I want to remove the signs of aging. So I want to touch base a little bit on exactly what that is and why that's happening to you. So as we age, we get hormonal signals slow down our collagen production. So we don't generally create very much more collagen as we're aging. We only start to degrade the natural production, but then there becomes an enzyme prevalent in the body that then exasperates the degradation of it. It's called collagenase, and collagenase eats collagen. So we make more of that, but we don't make more collagen generally. So we need to induce this collagen to come back to life so that we don't get that aging skin. Aging skin loses dermal volume. So we talked about this in one of our previous videos, where you start to lose volume in areas and you get really thin skin. So you can become really thin in areas where your skin is already the thinnest, around your temples and your eyes, and your lips kind of age a bit sooner. And you lose dermal volume around the contours of your face. So we really notice that as the collagenase gets into work. At the same time that we start to digest ourselves from the inside out, essentially, we also create another enzyme called hyaluronidase, and that enzyme eats hyaluronic acid. So the hyaluronic acid molecules within the skin hold moisture and plump the tissue. So both of those things combined just quickly start to degrade the volume of the skin and show signs of aging faster than we are ready to have. And so what collagen induction therapy is doing is helping to stimulate the fibroblasts to become as productive as they used to be, which is one of the reasons why I just love this treatment, because we're not doing anything that's not you. We're asking you, your skin, your body, your cells, to simply respond the way they're used to. So when you're 20, you don't have this issue, unless you have acne scars and large pores, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. But you have beautiful, healthy skin. So we are just simply asking the skin to remember how to behave when it was 20. So instead of adding fillers, which again, I'm not against, but that's not what the video is about, instead of taking away or lifting the face with a lot of downtime, we are simply reminding it how to behave in a more youthful way, which I think is just so great. So, what was I going to say about that? Oh yeah, the collagen loss is all about the natural aging process. So here we are stepping in, reminding the skin, hey, please don't do that. Please keep producing collagen and please keep going. So that is the reason why we would like to introduce the collagen induction therapy, because no matter who you are, where you've been, how good your skincare has been, your body is eating itself from the inside out and there's no getting away from it. So here we go. Bringing it in. So we have the dermal rollers. We talked about the dermal rollers not all being equal. These are FDA approved and completely sealed for each use. So we're going to use these in the Ultimate Facial. I'm hoping for a live demo tomorrow during Facial Friday. I'm going to do one tonight on Barry, and I'll hopefully do some pictures if you'll let me, which will be so exciting. So we have some questions. How long does it take for the collagen to start to become productive after you have microneedled? You guys, immediately. Immediately. And if you have a treatment in the spa, which is a more aggressive treatment, and I'll get into that in a few moments, the activity that we stimulate can last for up to a year. How great is that? Drop me some hearts down below if you think that is freaking great. So one extreme treatment in the spa that is a little bit more downtime can cause fibroblast productivity for a year. That to me is awesome. And one of the incredible 6 reasons that we would use collagen induction therapy is that it makes your skincare more productive. So the value for your investment is through the roof. You have to be specific as to what things that you're using. So we talk about that a lot during our Ultimate Facial. You have to use things that do not have emulsifiants in them and certain ingredients you want to avoid very naturally because you have micro injuries in the skin. But the micro injuries will seal within 30 minutes to an hour depending on your skin type. They are completely invisible. And as I say, you can roll 3 to 5 days a week and right over the eyelids and right under the eyes extremely gently. Also over the vermilion of your lips. So again, those thinnest areas of your body skin that would age the fastest, this is the safest and almost the only thing that you can do in those areas. So then you have an eye cream and it penetrates 1,000 times more. Ah, yes, yes, like I'm so excited about this, you guys. Okay. So I just learned that tonight, that your collagen fibroblasts can be stimulated for a year. I was like in love with this device before that. So once I learned that too, amazing. So the other things that we want to think about when we are poking holes in your face, essentially microneedling, is that it can be a little bit dehydrating and drying. So the best things to put on afterwards are things like hyaluronic acid, peptides, and vitamin serums, vitamin C and E. One of the other things about that though is that if you struggle, if you struggle with an oily skin type, you can't roll over active acne, but if you have acne scars or pigmentation from acne scars, this treatment will actually assist in dehydrating your skin. So you will have a less oily skin type after you have been microneedling. So oily skin types everywhere are going to love this procedure because you won't be constantly battling the excess amount of oil on your skin. That being said, if you have a normal combination or drier skin type, we need to be aware that the skin undergoing the healing will feel a little tighter and will obviously feel tighter, but a little more dry. So we need to make sure that we're using complementary ingredients to that. So let's get into the 6 reasons why you want to microneedle and some of the things that you would expect to change when you start. So we touched on the first one already. Number 1 is not necessarily the main reason, but one of the reasons is that it would allow your current products, your skincare products, to penetrate up to 1,000 times more. So every product under the sun that you pay for professionally, I don't know quite the ratio, but a majority of the cost is the science behind epidermal penetration. The skin on the surface of your face and your body is a complete barrier and does not want anything to penetrate it. So the science behind getting ingredients to penetrate comfortably, safely, and to the depth that they're most effective is a huge production, I should say. And so when you have ingredients like Eminence, they're lipid encapsulated mostly because they want to penetrate through the surface of the skin. So now you have made micro channels in the tissue that allow the ingredients right through into the dermal layers where the elastin and the fibroblasts are. Like, yes! Hearts all over the place. So the next reason, reducing scars. You guys, when you have your own microneedling device, you can't share it because it's poking holes in your face, but you can use it on your entire body. You can use it on your neck. If you have scars in your bikini area, you can use it there. You obviously clean it in between zones, but great. If you have scars on your C-section, if you have stretch marks, if you want to focus on the body, we would probably have the 0.5 mil, but you can use this on your chest, your hands, for the exact same reasons that we've talked about, increasing the dermal density, increasing the collagen production, and increasing the moisture retention. So, value, hello! Okay, bleh. Reducing scars. So acne scars and hyperpigmentation are one of the things that my clients struggle with the most. It's like, what do I do with this? I have this old random blemish and it won't heal. It's because your collagen isn't as active as it used to be. You'll notice if you have children, they start to heal very quickly. If you have a wound or a blemish or a scratch, in a couple of days, it's gone. And that is the responsibility of their young, active collagen. So we need the collagen to be more active to do those kinds of things, the things that the skin was used to doing before. So it helps to reduce the visibility of scars, which I think is just amazing. And that can also indicate marks that scars have caused. So I have some old ones, which I can't wait to start rolling more consistently now that we're doing this in the spa as well. I think this is great. And sun damage, you guys, a lot of people are really nervous of summer month treatments for sun damage. So sun damage can manifest in a way of red, ruddiness. It can look mottled or brown or visible spots or just a general unevenness skin tone. So having collagen induction therapy can assist you with minimizing your photo damage in the summer months because it's not going to harm you to do your microneedling the same way that it might be a little bit more risky to use a laser in the summer while you're in the sunshine. So you can do your microneedling all year long as you're using an SPF in the day. We always recommend that you microneedle at nighttime anyways, and then your wounds, your micro wounds, are healed within 30 minutes to an hour, and the next day you have no visible signs of that injury on the skin, which is because it's so controlled and so micro. So that is a part of the reason why you want to do it fairly consistently, 2 to 5 times a week. Whatever you can do is more than you've done before, so it's going to be great. Hello, nice to see you. So we have other reasons. Pigmentation, it also, my friends, shrinks pores. So few things in our industry can actually follow through with that promise. Really very few things. So obviously very important to keep the skin very clean when you're rolling, but you can shrink pore size. Especially what I love about this is so often we have previously oily skin from when we're younger, and now we have kind of a normal or a drier skin type as we age because we lose moisture and volume, but we can shrink the pores back down to a more normal size. You can also roll, if I hadn't mentioned this already, all over your entire face. You can do your eyelids and underneath, and obviously all up and around these areas where we often get large pores. I think that is just excellent. What else? Oh yes, and it can be done all over your body. So that is 6 incredible reasons to start microneedling right away, as far as I'm concerned. So, how can you get microneedling in your life? Hands up, who wants microneedling in your life? Me! So, you have a couple of options. Depending on the severity of your interest level, you can get a microneedling device through us at the spa immediately. They are $189 and it is yours to keep. You can use it for up to 6 months depending on how often you're using it. So the micro needles in there are just like a little razor would be, in the way that the more you use it, the more it will get dull, be used, you know. So if you don't use it for 4 to 5 times a week, then you perhaps would last longer than 6 months. But if you used it 5 times a week, it would last you 6 months. What kind of value is that? The secondary way that you can get your hands on this, which is the way that I prefer and would love to recommend above just buying one on your own, is to have our new Ultimate Facial. In your Ultimate Facial, you'll be able to take your very own treatment needle home. We'll open it up with you, give you complete hands-on instructions on how to do it, and perform the treatment on your skin so you know exactly how it feels before, during, and after, and then give your skin exactly what I have mentioned in the peptides, in the serums, in the hyaluronic acid mask, and the collagen-induced balm that I have on order. Collagen balm is on order, people. If it's as good as I think it is, it's gonna blow our minds. So what we want to have is that facial, come in, see the results. We'll take befores, we'll take immediately after, and then you get to take this one home so you know exactly how to use it. And I think that that information and information in general arms you with a solid knowing as to when, why, and how. I fear that if you take this home and you use it once or twice, then perhaps you'll be like me with a bunch of other devices and stick it on the shelf and it won't get the maximum benefit. The maximum benefit is going to come from consistency, and I believe the comfort of consistency will come from education with me in the spa. That certainly doesn't mean that if you buy one just with itself without the facial that we won't tell you exactly how to use it and what to use with it, but I do think that having a hands-on experience with the treatment will really help show you exactly the pressure to use, exactly the way to put it on, the way that we're going to suggest using it so that when you get home you feel 100% confident in doing that yourself. And then one other way to get collagen induction therapy, if you perhaps feel as though you have more of a severe issue or you want a quicker, fast-acting result, is the beautiful Venus Viva here beside me. So the Venus Viva is a radio frequency charged microneedling device. So not only does it microneedle the skin at a little bit deeper professional depth, has some downtime in there, so we definitely need to do a consultation for that one, but the microneedles are actually charged with radio frequency energy, which is an undeniable, completely proven way to stimulate collagen so quickly. That particular device is on promotion because we just got it before we closed in March, and we really want to promote and see ourselves the before and afters. So that one is recommended for 3 treatments with 1 month in between, and it would be best if you led up to that with a microneedling at home and of course followed up with it afterwards. So the Venus Viva is like a boot camp for your face 3 times at least with the 1 month intervals, and then your microneedling is like going to the gym every day. Your results would just be mind-blowing. So I am so grateful that you've joined me here for our collagen induction therapy video information. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at Heaven Spa. I'll put the website down below and the link in the bio for any booking that you'd like to have. I appreciate your time so much. If you have any questions while we're here live, please type them down below. I can see that you're here. If you've enjoyed the video, please feel free to share it. As you know, that always means the most to me. And we will hopefully be doing Facial Fridays tomorrow with a live demo of this incredible therapy because it is just so fun. So thank you again for your time. I'm so looking forward to, I'm actually going to go home and do some rolling tonight, and I'm going to do some preparations on Barry too, so he can experience that also. And these devices, you guys, we are supporting a local entrepreneur when we bought these, which I just think is so wonderful. And we are also using the very best ones that we could get our hands on. So this one is actually better than my own. It's a real catch if I want to open one for myself, but we're definitely going to open one for my mama, and we're going to open one for Barry. So I think we should manage with those. But thank you again for your time, and I'll look forward to chatting with you tomorrow for Facial Friday. I'll see you ladies there. Have an excellent evening.